Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone had a good and productive week. The news is not that great these days as far as what we're seeing in the stock markets, crypto markets, financially, global. It's all going crazy right now. But, this is keeping prices suppressed. And for long-term investors like you and me, this is what we want. This is why we want to invest in our favorite projects. And come the next bull market, I believe millionaires can be made if you invest in the right ones. So let's talk about some of the things that I'm seeing here and my opinions and thoughts. And then I'll let you guys go. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, though, if you like any of the content that you see here, please hit that like button. It means a lot. And if you want to continue to see my type of content, subscribe to the channel. And then lastly, hit that notification bell to be notified when I come out with new content. So let's take a look at the markets. Overall, we see here the crypto market cap is still under that 1 trillion mark. More specifically, we're at 941 billion. As far as volume, 24-hour volume in crypto market, we're about 31 billion. And BTC dominance at 39.5 with ETH at 17.5. And if you look down as far as trending coins right now, trending projects, there's not big movers. Everything's less than 1%. So that's what we're dealing with when we're in a bear market. Again, positive for you and I. Other people may see this as something that is bad for the market, but if you didn't have an opportunity to get in the crypto market when things were cheaper, now is the time. I mean, years ago or last year, 2021, we were thinking, man, we wish we would have got in when the prices were lower. Here we are. So now we got to take advantage and again, invest in your favorite projects, do your own research, and you'll reap the rewards in the future. Overall, the heat map's pretty consistent with what we just saw. So Bitcoin's down 0.12. ETH is up 0.16%. So nothing earth-shattering as far as these numbers go. I do see XRP here is up 3.4%. Doge is up probably on the news of Elon purchasing Twitter again, or looking to purchase that, and maybe using Doge to assist with some payments in Twitter. So that's probably what's causing Doge to go up a little bit. But overall, it's a mixed bag, man. It is what it is. It's a bear market. Looking down here at the top 10 here, as far as green goes, again, aside from XRP up 3%, everything is less than 1% up. So not much action going on here. Fear and greed, pretty consistent with everything, man. It's a bear market. So a lot of people aren't that keen into crypto, except for people that, are into it. They know what's going on. We know the projects. But the retail investors pretty much, they're not in. They like to come into crypto when things are high. This is when you want to get in. And when things are high, you sell. But a lot of retail investors tend to do the opposite. So this means more for me and you. Now, if we flip it over to the stock market, we see here a future market. You look at the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ. They're all in the red. And it's mostly because, we have key inflation data that's coming out this week, as well as earnings for a lot of companies are coming out as well. And, some analysts are saying that inflation, as far as key inflation, is not going down. It's going up. This guy here, Chief Economist Advisor Mohammed El-Erian, he says that headline inflation will probably come down to about 8%, but that core inflation is still going up. He said an increase in core inflation means that we will still have an inflation issue. And if we have that issue, we know Jay Powell and the Fed, what they talked about, that's not good. And markets don't like that because they know that he's going to continue to raise rates. So another thing, unemployment rate, we had a report that came out on this past Friday, and, unemployment is still doing good. It fell to 3.5%. In September, payrolls rise 263,000 as the job market stays strong. And we know when Jerome Powell spoke, he said that he wanted to raise rates, and he understood that in order to control inflation, that the job market is going to have to contract a little bit. It's going to hurt. And right now we're seeing that as resilient. The job market is still doing pretty well. So the markets, the way they take that is, well, if this is still doing well, then chances are he's still going to be aggressive with his rate hikes. And right now the markets do not like the rate hikes because it's hurting everything, to tell you the truth, but you have to do it. OPEC also cuts their supply. They're basically, with the waning demand of oil, a lot of people are driving electric vehicles now, and they're saying they want to reduce it just to control their prices. Now, what does that mean? Less oil means less fuel come to the gas stations, means prices start to go up. prices started to go up. We just talked about a couple of slides ago. Inflation's going up. You add that, which was the only saving grace or silver lining that we had with the hot rising rates here in the U.S. The prices were going down, and it was we loved it. Now with OPEC cutting oil supply, I don't know what's going to happen. All that means is that you have the oil going up, you have job market still doing good. That Jay Powell and the Fed's going to be very hawkish. And now we have Jay Powell. He's the man that's looking at everything. He's looking at the reports. He's looking at inflation numbers, core inflation when it comes out this week. And based on everything that we're seeing and what we just talked about, I think he's going to continue to be aggressive and hawkish. And if he continues to be aggressive and hawkish, the markets don't like that. So we can expect these low prices, these deal prices for a little bit. And right now he's the man of the hour. So we'll see what happens. Also, another headwind that we have is this war. This war is continuing, and right now Russia's not looking like they're in the benefactor of this. They were the aggressor at first, but right now it looks like they're retreating. They're implementing a draft. A lot of people are talking about nuclear activity. And if you put someone like Putin with his back against the wall and he has nothing else to do, that's not out of the question. So you add that to the mix, and then if that happens, and if our other country's going to get into it, it's just a lot of craziness going on in the world right now. So, right now, these rates that you see here, these prices of these crypto projects and the stock market, I don't think these numbers will be going up anytime soon unless something really changes. Right now, I don't see it. Now to the good news. FTX partners with Visa to offer crypto debit cards, and they're focusing on like 40 countries. So basically, you use this debit card and you have to have an FTX account. And basically, whatever your balance is in the FTX, you can make everyday purchases with it. So I think it's good. Another feather in the cap to FTX and those guys, as well as crypto adoption. We always talk about banking the unbanked in crypto, and this is one of the things. It's very positive news. I like that. In more good news, we have Senator Loomis. She's one of our allies in the U.S. Congress. She's pushing forward some crypto legislation that's going to help with the regulation of crypto. And I believe that, if we have regulation in crypto, that's when big money starts coming in. That's when it's less of a risk. There's guardrails and people feel safe about investing money in crypto. So this is good. This article goes on to say that since her election, Loomis has taken a steadfast stand for financial privacy, common sense regulation, and enhanced innovation in the financial sector. She fought against privacy overreach and the compliance measures of the Americans Family Act. In one particular feisty exchange with Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, she said that bank customers are not subjects to the federal government. Banks do not work for the IRS. It's pretty awesome. She once proclaimed that privacy is a way of life in Wyoming, before lamenting that big tech is trampling civil liberties. Yet at the same time, she's advocated for enhancing the ability of American innovators to compete in a global economy. She was the first to opinion that bringing legal clarity to the digital asset industry would increase the country's ability to compete with China. So again, she's all about that. She's all about innovation, but she also doesn't want government interacting or overreaching, overstepping if they get into crypto. So I believe this is a positive step towards adoption in crypto. So go Senator Loomis. Please stay on the same path. We have Fidelity also launching a ETH index fund. So, they, basically saying their clients are demanding for more exposure other than Bitcoin. So that's very positive. We already talked about Fidelity already offering Bitcoin to some of their clients. And now it looks like they're getting into ETH. And as far as the index fund, I don't know what other projects would be in it, but this is all positive for crypto. And then we have MasterCard. MasterCard is making it easier and safer to buy crypto with MasterCard Crypto Secure. So it's a new level of trust to crypto purchases across a global network of 2,400 exchanges. Yeah, so basically this accurately identifies crypto exchanges, measure transaction approvals and declines, and understands their exposure to crypto risk through a single score. And it can access benching rating for comparison to a peer group of financial institutions. So it's the latest step of MasterCard trying to bridge the gap between traditional finance and digital assets, the world of crypto. So we talked about FTX and Visa. Now we're talking about MasterCard. We talked about Fidelity. So the common theme is you're seeing big institutions, big, companies with good reputations getting into crypto, getting into digital assets. So what does that tell you? That tells you that crypto is not going away. It's still young because mass adoption hasn't really taken place yet. As you can see, retail investors are gone because of everything else that's going on. But for you and me, if you're sitting here and you're watching this channel and other crypto channels, that means you're taking the first step, and basically you're ahead of everyone else. As long as you're investing in good projects, and you keep doing it dollar cost average. By the time things take off again, you'll be sitting pretty. So guys, I want to thank you for watching tonight. Short video, but I just want to talk about what I see going on in the markets and the pricing and everything like that. And I believe that just keep the faith, be confident. This type of channel and other channels too are just letting you know that things are still going on. Although the price action is not great and things are pretty boring right now, people are still working. Companies are still investing. There's still laws trying to be, regulating crypto. It's not going away. So continue to focus. Bear markets definitely is where millionaires are made. Stick to your guns, invest in those big projects, and then in a couple of years when things take off, you'll be happy you did. So I hope you have a good night. Hope you have a productive week next week. And please hit that like button if you liked anything that you see tonight. And please just consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I come out with new content. Thank you. Bye.